Good morning everybody, and this is your SP 500 setups for today. So the upper and downward levels we spoke about yesterday very much in play. We actually bounced off the top and we bounced off the bottom. So we'll get there that now. So essentially the flag that was formed, let's just put that in so we're all talking the same language here. So there's the kind of a weak flag. And I say weak because it's only really 3 touches on the flag. Not going to count that one. Just looking at our fractals, and you see one there, and I think there was one over there. Yeah, so you can see 1, 2, 3. So it's a flag, nevertheless. We have a potential break to the downside, but I suspect this flag is going to mull out into a range. So it's just going to morph itself now into a range. And at the moment on the 8 hour, inside bar, we would have to break above the swing high. I just want to put that in. That would validate a double bottom. So that would be at 4333. So that 4300 is still critical line in the sand that we need to pay attention to. So with all of that in your head, let's just get down to what we have on the lower time frame. So 3 hour, pretty much in a downward trend, still a higher low. You can see there's the bottom of the flag. When you look at it on the 3 hour, you've got a bit of a stronger flag. So there's 6 touches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But oscillators have popped down again, and they are starting to turn just based on this profit taking that happened yesterday going into the close. For me, the zone up here is still the critical level, so I don't really want to be jumping in short on this at the moment. Not until we get a clear signal and a clear break of structure to the downside with a retest. That would give us the opportunity. So you can see here, I just want to put this level in here so we can just talk through it. Just give me 1 sec. It was right there. Okay, so I'll get to that now in the 15-minute, this level in the middle here. But you can see what's happened here. We kind of bounced off the top, and I can, fine-tune this. There's structure there, lines up with that, lines up with this, and you can see this double top there. So that was during the video, when we did the video. Then we had the European session, and then immediately it went down. But just have a look at the 15-minute. This is kind of where you see the price action. So you can see when we did the video, we were around about here, and we were looking for either a retest of this area or a break of this 4317. So we were looking for this 4300 to be defended, and it was looking like with the moving averages moves across it, there was opportunity to the upside. But as I said to you, 4333 would be the area that would cap us, but that did not materialize at all. Now, if you look at the structure on the 15 minutes, I just fine-tune that, and you can see not that clear. It's clear on the hour, but it's really not that clear. But anyway, this was the zone that you had for the opportunity. There's your pin bar off the structure. You see that one didn't work out, came back, pulled back. Entry below that, and there's a second attempt here, which basically lined up with a level a little bit lower down, just over here. Anyway, that was our signal there early in the session, quarter to 9, quarter to 10, quarter to 11 in the morning, and then we kind of plummeted. When the US market opened, you can see a lot of chaos, and this is basically where I switched off the minute we saw all these tails. I was not interested in this, but hindsight being the perfect science again, that's what we were aiming for. Got there, plummeted down, and then immediately came down to this level and flirted with this before the buyers came back in. So you can see where the Friday close was, we basically came back to that Friday close. So we haven't really moved. So it's a whole day of up and down with nothing going on. So for me, I just want to, well, let's leave that level in. We're going to need to get above structure, and ultimately I want to be above 4,300 before looking for longs, and I'm not really interested in shorts at the moment. So we are going into a bit of a squeeze. It's the beginning of the month, so it is the start of earnings seasons. I think the big ones only really come out on Friday, or next Friday, should I rather say. So there are little drips and drabs coming through from now until then. And then we've got non-farm payrolls, and we've got a whole lot of economic data that'll be coming out in the first 2 weeks as well. The first week of the quarter, first month of the quarter, etc., etc. So there's a lot going to be happening, a lot of noise. So for me at the moment, this is a clear sit quietly and do nothing. You can see each of those levels that we've given you, you are going to get some kind of resistance or support off them. And I'm not too keen at the moment of jumping in short, and I'm definitely not keen on getting in long. So that's just a clear sign that you need to be very, very cautious. I just want to have a look at the 5 minute quickly, because sometimes there is opportunities there. And you can see there's the 5 minute opportunity there. Attempt, spinning man, and then engulfing bar off level. Entry was right below there, stop up there. That's a 75-point stop loss, and you're aiming for this. 300 points. So it's a 3-to-1 trade that would have played out in a downward trend. So you can probably look at the same again. So as long as you are below the moving averages, look for the first pullback onto structure, and then you can go short. That would probably be in this area here at 4,300 again, but I'm going to classify that as a retest of 4,300, or alternatively it's going to be a break here and a retest of this little range that's formed for a move down to this area here at 42.65. So this would be also a 100-point stop loss for probably 200, so it's a 2-to-1 trade. So that's kind of the scenario. Treat this as a little range. It's either going to be a break to the upside or break to the downside, but you are going to be capped by these levels that we have in place. So if you're a gambling man or woman, by all means wait for the break to the upside, take the long, or break to the downside, take the short, but take profit at these levels. However, if you are a little bit more cautious like I am, and you like money and you don't like losing it, sit on the sides and wait for something concrete before jumping in on this. So that's kind of my view at the moment. 4,300, we get above that, come back and test it, build a base on it. That's going to give us the springboard we need for the next level, which will be 43.50 and then 4,400. But that's kind of my view for this morning. Very cautious and probably sitting on my hands. Hope it helps. If it does, drop us a thumbs up and we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.